Wait, let's start from the beginning.
Let me tell you 3 things about dust. I really hate dust. You're not actually allergic to the dust, not even to mites. You're allergic to their poop. Up to 50% of household dust is just dead skin. Now, while I actually enjoy vacuuming, I hate wiping with a passion. So I bought this thing. This is an air purifier. It has a filter and it just sucks the air and blows clean air out. There's really a lot of dust in the air, which becomes obvious if you take a look at the blades of my ceiling fan. Now the thinking was, this thing cleans the air, less dust in the air, less dust on surfaces. Good thinking, didn't work at all. So next, I got this puppy, a robot vacuum. With the hope that if the floor is just always super clean, there's going to be less dust in the air again, so less dust on surfaces. It works okay-ish. Now my floor is just always, but there's still a lot of dust everywhere else, and I have to wipe. So I became a bit more inventive and built this thing. Well, actually 3 times. I know it looks really ugly. I started designing an enclosure, but then I remembered I burned my 3D printer in the last video. What this thing does is actually not too crazy. It's essentially just a microcontroller that controls a motor. The building was easy, but the programming took me days. But now I have a beautiful web interface, and I can control the motors individually and program their movement. Now just attach some strings, some hooks in the ceiling, and I have my very own wiping robot. The corners could be improved a little bit, but it's definitely much cleaner than before. But let's address some problems with this system. First of all, there's now just stuff hanging from the ceiling. But more importantly, this would just cover a certain area in one room. I'd have to put one in every room of my flat. Not that I have that many rooms, but still. I need something more flexible. Introducing the drone. So, does a drone fix my dust problem? Not really. Certainly not this one. First I tried to use a Swiffer, but this has a lot of air resistance and it didn't work very well. To my surprise, it's actually strong enough to lift a damp cloth. At first, I didn't want to have it touch the drone, because like water and electronics and stuff. But with the center of gravity so far down, the drone became very unstable. Just taping the cloth to the drone actually worked the best. but it was still super hard to fly and I crashed it a lot. To make it work at all, I had to go into the settings and disable all safety features. Otherwise it would get confused with anything underneath and just keep going up. Stop. This happened a few times because the safety features re-enable themselves occasionally. But without the down sensors and safety features, the drone loses all stability. You have to do everything yourself. I guess I could not engineer myself out of this problem yet, and I still have to do the dirty work manually. I don't think I will do this again anytime soon. My drone is just a little bit too precious for that.
I didn't know when I said that those words would become so real. The weekend after filming the majority of this video, I took the drone on a boat with a couple of friends and I wanted to film the lake. I don't know what happened. Maybe the crashes bricked the gyro, or for the first time the safety features didn't re-enable themselves. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Immediately after takeoff, I lost control. The drone couldn't stabilize, it couldn't fight against the wind, and it crashed into the lake. Basically what happened, if this was the boat, it started like this and it immediately just took a dive into the lake and it's lost. I jumped after it, but it sank within seconds. Anyway, I apologize for the Photoshop thumbnail. I really wanted to take a genuine one, but that's hardly possible now. This was supposed to be more of a funny video. In the end, it's not that funny to me, but I still hope you found it enjoyable, or at least entertaining.